This is the drive home with
Zac,
Frankie,
and TT for the Mill drive home, driving home from the Hawthorns, where it finished West Bromwich Albion 0,
Millwall
0-0. And today felt a little bit like a win, which is silly because we didn't win, we didn't score, but that was a big point. Points are really important at this stage of the season, and certainly when you're playing teams that are outside the playoffs.
and that need to win.
That need to win, keeping them from winning the game, and then having a better chance in the second half and getting around it. Probably should have nicked all 3 points, but we didn't. Especially, you know, it feels like we've got 3 points because of the results around us as well. And you know, in the stands, everyone's going, well, they're doing that, and you know, Blackburn losing, Norwich losing, Coventry losing. So many teams in and around did I say Blackburn?
Yeah,
they lost. So many teams in and around that playoff area losing. So picking up a point is massive. And I think first half we didn't do enough. We didn't create enough.
We didn't look like a good team.
No, but defensively we're very solid. You know, kept West Brom to a couple of half chances really. And second half we would have, like I said, I felt we were the better side and created some really good chances. But if you don't mind, if you're not subscribed to the Mill Drive Home, get yourself subscribed. And if you like the video, like the video. If we can get up to 200 likes, we'd really appreciate it. Stick your comments in below. We really enjoy reading them and the questions that you pose us. We started off with George Long in goal, a back four of Danny McNamara at right back, Murray Wallace left back, Sean Hutchinson was on the bench. It's been kept out of the lineup by Charlie Cresswell, who played alongside Jake Cooper. In front of them you had Ryan Leonard and George Saville. On the right was George Honeyman. On the left you had Duncan Watmore with Zian Fleming and Tom Bradshaw up front. I'll say that only one player today really didn't get into the game at all, and that was Duncan Watmore. You know, he was taken off in the second half. I don't know what's up. You know, he's a player that when I saw play for Middlesbrough is full of energy, full of desire, full of passion.
When he played against QPR, he also had them traits.
Yeah, he just didn't really get into the game today. I don't know what was up with him. But everyone else, like I said, defensively we were really, really solid today. You know, Charlie Cresswell had an excellent game at the back, partnered well by Jake Cooper. You're always worried that Jed Wallace was gonna create something or do something special. He has it in his game, and
to be fair, he did nearly score a couple times and like from balls across the box. Yeah,
and he's gonna get. I know he gets a lot of stick. Personally, I don't dislike Jed as much as some of our other fan base. I think he's an excellent bloke. I think he's a good parent, and he was a fantastic player for the Lions. He's gone to get more money.
Yeah.
I think most people in most careers would do exactly the same thing. I don't know
what. With also a lot of respect to our fans at the end when he clapped.
Yeah,
when he clapped their fans, they clapped ours.
And I think he got quite a bit of respect back. You know, he's still got a few
middle fingers.
Yeah, the middle and a few C bombs. But I think he took that well. I think he understands. I think he understands our fan base, and he had a bit of credit from there. But the two chances created for West Brom were cutbacks. We got beat down or Jed Wallace's side, our left side, and it was cut back into the box, and Jed had a shot. I think it was blocked and then cleared away, and then another time it was again down the right side, cut back, and the players missed the target with a shot. West Brom, when they did get in and around dangerous areas, were woeful in terms of their their finishing, and I think their fan base was getting very, very frustrated. Two reasons: one, they were frustrated with Jeremy Simpson, the ref. But he was poor for both sides, you know. Yeah. Some mad decisions.
He was shocking today.
We should have had a penalty as every single week. Jake Cooper's absolutely wrestled to the floor, and
Fleming got wrestled to the floor a couple times.
Yeah, yeah, and so a few decisions went against us, but you know, a few decisions also went against West Brom, and that frustrated them. But also, what frustrated them is their reluctance to play forwards. You know, so many times they just kept it around the back, and you just think. It was comfortable for us, and I know we do make it difficult for teams. We are so compact and solid, and we push teams wide. And if they don't attack with verve and vigour and directness, then they seem to come unstuck, and that's what happened to West Brom today. But like I said, we created very little. Both teams were relying very heavily on set pieces, and our set piece delivery was absolutely shocking in the first half.
Picked up a little bit in the second half.
We kept trying to find Ryan Leonard on the edge of the box, but it wasn't there. So
once it did work, but they got a counter attack.
Yeah, just like I said, our set piece delivery today was not up to scratch, and neither was West Brom. And in the game where it's so tight like that, you need that delivery to be better. In fact, both teams looked more dangerous from throw-ins than they did from corners. We go in at half time. I felt, if we continue to take wave and wave after attack, even you think someone with the quality of Swift or of Wallace would take a chance if they created one. But we came out second half and we were the better team. Right from the first minute of the second half, actually, we just looked more up for it. I don't know whether Gary Rowett got into the boys and just, rolled them up a little bit, but I thought, and this is where I'm going to go, my man of the match was George Saville today. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in the middle of the park, and he got down the left twice, crossed the ball in the first one.
Was Bradshaw's header.
Yeah, it was a brilliant ball in, and a fantastic header by Tom Bradshaw. He's really got some power on it. The keeper's made a very, very good save, probably the first save of the match.
Out of the top corner.
From either keeper, and he's palmed it away from a corner. Like I said, it was a very, very good save. And then the second one was another header. This time was from Zian Fleming. It was crossed in from George Saville again, who'd managed to win the ball back. Great desire. And the only thing he doesn't do is, because of where Fleming is, he kind of chips the ball up to him. So there's no power on the cross. So Fleming looks like he's got an open goal, but because he's not connected with it properly and he heads the ball down, by the time it's no pace, and then the keeper comes across and covers it. But for a brief moment it looked like we were about to score. West Brom did create one good chance again. This time they came from it's down their right, again down our left side, and the ball's played into the middle of the box, and their players just got there in front of George Long, who's made a really good block save. But I think that was pretty much the only save he had to make in the entire game, which will tell you how comfortable we were, certainly second half. One moment of a bit of luck for us. I say a bit of luck. There was a ball through, and DK, who came on as a substitute, I don't know whether he gets there before Long. I'm not sure whether it was Long first or DK, but DK gets wiped out. But fortunately, the flag had gone up for offside anyway. There was a really good booking that George Saville took when they did break, and he just absolutely, rugby,
levered him.
Yeah, he's rugby tackled, kicked the player just to make sure that he stopped the attack. And like I said, I feel we've done. Who's your man of the match today, Zach?
It's hard to choose between Danny McNamara and George Saville, because I think they both played very, very well today.
Fair enough. I thought Danny Mack had a very, very good game. Danny Mack played well, Saville played well. Like I said, Cresswell played really well.
I love his attitude.
Bradshaw again works his nuts off. Frankie, your first long away game. What was your highlight of today?
Getting a picture with Fleming.
A picture with Zian Fleming at the start of the game. You were very much starstruck. It's like you'd seen Jesus.
He was like...
Frankie, you were absolutely buzzing, and that's exactly why you come football. Yeah. Did you enjoy today?
Yeah.
Bit boring, but...
It was, but it was a bit chilly.
Yeah.
But it felt massive. It felt big to not let them have the 3 points. And now we've got a home game, another big game against Luton on Good Friday. And then Hull away on Easter Monday. So the games are going to come quick and they're going to come
fast.
Yeah, that's not the word I was looking for. They're going to come. Thick
and fast.
Thick and fast. That's the words. Well done, Zach. We're driving down the M40, but we're still in with a chance. We're at 4 points for the playoffs.
God.
7 games to go. We're pushing it towards the end of the season. There might be some end of the season playoff action at the Den. And the next two games, every game's massive. Every game you want to win. But it's a big one against Luton on Easter Monday, Good Friday. Don't forget it's a 12:30 kickoff, so get there nice and early.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we'll end it. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall Drive Home. We really appreciate your support. There is only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.